this is Tony. I'm talking to Christelle Colman, the CEO and founder of Ami Underwriting Managers, and working with Constantia Insurance. Thank you very much, Christelle. It's nice to chat to you.
Thanks, Tony, as always.
Yep, absolutely. We're specifically talking about high net worth insurance in this case. And just, talking a little bit around the opportunities, the challenges there. Obviously, I mean, South Africa is a country of great differences in terms of income. We have lots of speculation about people leaving the country and all sorts of things like that. And I get different feelings from the market, whether it's a stagnant segment or a growing segment. And I suppose it is all about how you look at it and what opportunities in that segment you target. So from yourself and your past experience has been in this segment, and then also obviously you will be targeting this with Ami Underwriting Managers as you go forward. So maybe you can give us a few of your views on this.
Yes, Tony. So, I mean, I thank you. I love talking about high net worth insurance. It's my favorite topic. You might not know this, or some of your readers or listeners might not know, but when I joined MUA, my first stint at MUA was 2004. We actually launched the first high net worth, proper high net worth policy to the market. That was my very first time at MUA, and we launched it to the independent broker market at the time. So I've got quite a lot of years of experience in this market segment, and I've seen it come from not existing, really, if you think about it, to today where we have quite a few competitors in this space. And before I start talking about that, I just want to comment on the name, because a lot of people ask me, Ami, what does this mean? What is this? What is this all about? So it's a new UMA that we're launching in October, and Ami means friend in French. But it also means my nation in Hebrew, and it means much loved in one of the Hindu dialects. And there's about 12 languages around the world where the word Ami has the same meaning. It's all got to do with being a mother, being trusted, being friendly. And really, to summarize, what we're trying to achieve is to make insurance more friendly and accessible, because it's such a big large purchase. Now, to get back to high net worth, I absolutely believe that there's more opportunity in the high net worth space. Otherwise, why would I leave a very secure job and in a company that I started to do it again? But I do think there's opportunity to do it better and to improve. Every time we do things better, and we get to a place that's closer to what our consumers want. Insurance in South Africa is a grudge purchase. Whether you have many millions of rand in the bank, or you're eking out your last few rands to pay your insurance premiums, we're not liked by our clients. And I think a part of that is because we give our clients too many surprises at claim stage. It's a very traumatic time for clients. The founder of MUA, Rob Hudson, always spoke about a single trauma philosophy. Clients should only suffer a trauma once, and that's at the time of the loss, and not again when they submit the insurance claim. And I think a lot of us don't get that right. And insurance is complicated. It's complex. It's difficult to deal with insurance companies. It's not easy to get hold of us. Policies are not easy to understand. The wordings, I've been through all the wordings in the market now. It's my own wordings that I've written, some international wordings, and I had to go and reread what we did over the years, and the big players in the market, and the wordings are long. They're over 100 pages long. Who reads that? I can guarantee you not even the claims staff. Most of the insurance companies have read the whole wordings, and we expect our clients to read it. So I've just given you a few reasons why I think there's opportunity for us to do this better and easier.
And obviously, in this particular segment, although advice and personal relationships, etc., plays a big role, technology also plays a big role. So how do you manage to match and get those two to balance?
Well, I think if we look back over the last few years, and we're involved with your technology conversations often as well. Technology has been a differentiator for many of the underwriters and insurers in recent years. We saw the launch of all these fintech and insurtech companies, and we've moved on from that. And there's quite a bit of research around that. In that, technology now is not a differentiator anymore. It is simply a ticket to the game. And for us as underwriters, what we need to do now is to use technology to make it easier to do business with us, so that we can bring our skill and our expertise to the forefront in a fast and efficient manner. Um, I think I used this example in one of the talks that we gave recently, but 15 years ago, when we were underwriting motor, a broker would fill in a one-page form. We didn't even ask for an ID number or anything like that. It was just date of birth, occupation, value of car, where do you live, and then it was sent through, and you got a quote within half an hour, and someone actually did that quote. And now you have to fill in, all these pages of complete with all this information, all these complex rating factors. We have complicated rating to a point where you need so much information. It takes long. It's not making it easier. So I think for us now, what we want to achieve is we want to use technology not to differentiate us, but to really make doing business with us easy. You must be able to get hold of us through any channel with what that you prefer: phone, email, WhatsApp, online chats. It needs to be there. Whatever your mode of preferred communication is, we need to be proficient in that, and that all needs to fit into our workflow. And your clients need to be able to get hold of us. Something as simple as emergency assist services have caused so much trauma over the years. I ran Europe Assistance, one of my companies that I was CEO of before, and the complexity around when the telephone lines go off, or when someone's on the phone, you don't understand you, or you can't hear them because the lines are so bad. We make that our clients' problems, and we need to find solutions. And really, that's what we're aiming to do, is to make it like super easy to get hold of us, communicate with us, and for us to deliver that service to our clients.
Now, you're obviously positive about the high net worth segment of the market, and and that comes from the past, etc. But we're living in today. Do you still think that there is opportunity in that segment?
Absolutely, because we have a growing wealth in the middle class. We have, we have this, explosion of people that come from, the Gen Z and the young millennials that are moving up in life and that need more sophisticated insurance solutions. At the same time, you must remember that although we have a number of high net worth underwriters in what we term the high net worth segment, and it isn't properly defined because, in our line of business, we insure you if you have the assets, but whether those assets are bought cash or financed doesn't make a difference to us. So a true high net worth person is someone who's got maybe $1 million in net assets. That's not what we do. We insure the wealth segment, people who have substantial assets. And a lot of these clients are not insured with high net worth underwriters. So myself and all our competitors still have a segment that they can tap into. I have come across clients who have 4 buildings, all of over 10 million rand, and they're sitting with a direct insurer that they perceive to be cheaper. So there's a huge opportunity for us. That's why you will see most of the players in this segment are all growing, because people are becoming more aware. People who are qualify for the proper cover, the proper advice, the proper sort of support services that's needed if you've got multi properties or expensive cars, becoming more aware of bespoke offerings. So there's definitely still opportunity to grow. And then, of course, in every established market, there's an opportunity for a new entrant to come in and do things a little bit better, and to take a little bit of business away from the established players.
Yeah. And Christelle, just in closing, an update on going to market?
Yes, so we're planning to launch the market in October. We had some challenges, like I said to you just before we started the interview. We just heard today that our license has been approved from the regulator. So we are actually allowed to start selling policies today. But one lesson that I've learned, and this is my 3rd startup, is that in order to go fast, you have to go slow. And it's actually a Marcus Aurelius quote from the Roman Empire, and it really, the way that I interpret it is, it's very important to spend time on the build, to make sure that you have your house in order before you open that front door and you say, we're open for business. So yes, planning to launch in October, And we really have an exciting offering to our brokers. We won't be doing any direct business, and we won't just be doing high net worth. We've got two products, personal lines and high net worth, and we are going to blow your socks off with our innovation. So we're very excited to tell you more about it in October.
Aha, I look forward to that. Christelle, as always, thank you very much for your time. It was
Pleasure.
great chatting to you, and good luck with all the preparations.